Hello guys, welcome to Network Picno. And basically our today's topic is L3 interfaces. So first we'll understand about in theory part like what is the L3 interface, what is a virtual router, and how we can configure different routing tables like partner 2 or different routing table in a Palo Alto Firewall, and partner 1 has a different routing table in a Palo Alto Firewall. So through if after we gave the IPs and the configuration, like partner 1 will go to the internet as well and partner 2 as well. And basically after netting happens means the public IP is needed if you want to go to the if you want to go to the internet. Okay, so what is a layer 3 interface? Basically it's a smart interface with its own IP address. Means on that particular, if we want to configure layer 3 interface just like here, so we have to give that IP address, okay, to that interface. So after we giving the IP address, it will go to the internet through some process, like after do the netting and check the routing table. That's how it will go to the internet. Acts like a gateway for connected devices, supports routing and IP-based decisions making because it will check its routing table. Unlike layer 2 switching only, means on a layer 2, we can't configure like particular interface like IP address. We can configure we can give IP address to the VLANs, but the interfaces in a layer 2. Unlike virtual wire, like transparent traffic forwarding. Okay, and now how we can like configure different routing tables. There is a concept here. It's a virtual router. It's kind of a similar to a VRF, virtual routing forwarding in CCNP, but it's not exactly the same. But we can think about or we can understand from that kind of thing. A virtual router is like having multiple independent routers inside one physical firewall. Means we can create its own routing table for a specific partner. As it is also mentioned here, maintains its own routing table, determines where traffic is forwarded based on destination IP address, and enables routing separation within the same firewall. Suppose partner 1 has a different routing table in which there is a 192.168.10.0/24 subnet, and on a partner 2 routing table 20.0/24 subnet value. So suppose from partner 1 subnet or like that kind of VLAN or a segregation, from that if we want to go to the internet, so it will check that particular routing table. If already there is a routing table and mention that the subnet there, then it will go, and if it is not, then it will not go. Okay, like that. And if you want to read that block, I am mentioning the URL as well and below the YouTube video. Okay, so now let's start the configuration. Let's configure the Palo Firewall. It will take some time to start, so please wait, or I will make fast forward this video. So yeah, as you could check all now, the default password and credentials are like admin. So I already noted down all the configurations here regarding the Palo Alto Firewall and the Linux, how we have to configure the static IP address. So in Linux, we can access the Palo Alto Firewall in the GUI mode. Okay. So let's start with the configure, then start set device config, system type static. Now let's configure the IP address. IP address is 192.168.1.1. Net mask is 24 subnet. Then we have to configure the default, give the default gateway, and this is 1.1. And then DNS settings, servers, primary, Now we have to commit. That's it. We have already gave the static IP address. Now we have to give the IP to the Linux so we can access the our Palo Alto Firewall through the GUI. Okay. IP address add. Then we have to give that IP 1.10/24/3. Now we have to give IP link set DNS3 up. IP route add default via 182.168.1.1. Now we have put right to ping, it will ping. Now we can try to access through our web browser, like we can access it or not. HTTPS 192.168.1.1. Yeah, our GUI mode of Palo Alto Firewall, it will be accessible. Okay, as I already told you, default credential is admin. So now login. Okay. So yep, as you can check all here, it will you will check the dashboard of the Palo Alto Firewall. Yeah, so this is the dashboard of the Palo Alto Firewall. Okay, now we have to go the network and we have to configure those like interfaces, related zones, virtual routers. Okay, so let's start first with the zone. Zone basically it's we can give outside first. Outside, I give that zone for the 1/1 purpose interface 1/1. Okay, let's start with the interface 1/1. Then we have to interface type. We have to select layer 3, then virtual router by default one. If we want to change the name, we can change because 1/1 and 1/2. We have to give that one routing table. Okay, and for the partner 2, I will give the different routing table. So in routing table, partner 1 and partner 2, you can't be seen in a same routing table. Okay, so in a security zone, as I already, I think I can say the okay, let's start. We have to give the outside. Okay, already exist. Just give me a sec. Oh shit. Actually, I give the tab. We have to give that layer 3. Now interfaces. Ethernet 1.1, layer 3. Virtual router will be the default. After that, we can able to change the name of the default. This is the, I think, 1/1. So it will take the IP from our home router. So we have to give that DHCP client automatically create default routing pointing to the default gateway. Okay. And now we have to Ethernet. First, let's go to the virtual router, then default, then change the name here. This is our virtual router 1. Now we have to create one more, which was the virtual router 2. Inside that, we have to give 1/3 interface. As you can check that partner 2. Okay. So we have to first, now let's configure the 1/2 interface as well. Interface type we have to select is layer 3. Virtual router will be the virtual router 1. This is 1, 2. So we have to give the same routing table. The security zone we have to change to LAN 1. LAN 1, okay. We have to give that IP as well. Static. Now which one? It's 10.192.168.10.1/24. Just give me a sec. Yeah. Now, okay, that's the configuration for the 1/2. Now we have to go for the internet 1/3 for the partner 2. Okay, so we have to give that layer 3 interface. In a virtual router, we have to give that virtual router 2 because it's on a different routing table. For the security zone, we have to create a different security zone, which was LAN 2. Okay, now we have to give that IP address according to this 20.0 at 192.168.20.1/24. We have to give it okay. Now, as you can check it there, our three interfaces are configured on 1/1 because it will take the IP from our home router. We configure the DHCP on 1/2. We have to give manual IP on 1/3. We have to give that 20.0, that one subnet IP. Those two are on the same virtual router, and this one is different. And after, if we click DHCP, it will take, I think, some time because virtual router. Sorry, it's a virtual wire. Time status. It will take some time. So let's first we'll commit all the changes here. It will take some time. So I will make fast forward this video. Yeah. Now as you can check, our configuration is successful. Let's see it will done or not. Yeah. As you can check there, after we click here, DHCP dynamic DHCP client, our IP address from our home Wi-Fi. The gateway is 20.1, and let's go on a virtual router. This is our virtual router 1. So you can check those interfaces 1/1 IP and the 1/2 only. You can't be see there 1/3. 1/3 is a 20.0 for the partner 2. You can check there. There is no 20.1 or 20.0 because this is a different virtual routing tables. And this is called the virtual router 1. And for the virtual router 2 is a different, as you can check their interfaces and the IPs. Destination 00. Next stop will be our home Wi-Fi router. So let's close. And for the virtual router 2, as you can check there, 20.0. The next stop is 20.1. And our it will go through this. Okay. As you can check there, 00 is here. 00 destination will go next stop this. So let's start other configurations. So let's start policies configuration. First, let's add one security policy. We are going from LAN 1 to internet, if I'm not wrong. So just internet, LAN 1, then source. We have to add a source, which are our LAN 1. Then our destination is outside. So outside. And I think all okay here. Then we have to add a net. Then in net also from LAN 1 to going internet. Internet. Then we have to add a source zone. Inside a source zone, source is our LAN 1. Outside will be destination zone will be outside. Now we have to add a dynamic IP and port. We have to address type. Now we have to choose interface address, and I think our internet goes from Ethernet 1/1. So we have to select the interface 1/1. Port will be none. Okay, because we are given the DHCP on that interface 1/1. That's why. Now we have to let's commit. Now we have to give that IP to the UPC IP 192.168.10.10. Our subnet will be this, and IP will be this. Okay, it will work. Now our commit state configuration successfully. Let's pin the 8.8.8.8. As you can check there, it will be pinging. Okay, so that's how you will configure the layer 3 interface in Palo Alto Firewall. I hope you all like this video. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day. Thank you all.